Hello lovelies and welcome to a new Project Life process video for 2018. I'm up to week 9. I know, yes, I'm that far behind. I really got to do more than one a week because I'm just too far behind to catch up. But I'm getting through it, I am. So, I have to apologise firstly for the really bad lighting. The mood to scrapbook hit at the worst time of day for my art room. I think I've mentioned before, I have these big sliding doors beside me with clear glass, and most of the time throughout the day it's beautiful natural light, but between the hours of about 2 and 3:30, 4 o'clock, yeah, it's not so good. The sun shines right in and I get all these ugly shadows and it's terrible for filming. So I try to avoid those hours, and I didn't realise that I'd actually come out at that time. So I closed my blinds, but they give me like this weird tone, which you'll notice more when I swap to the next side. So I do this half for the first part of the day, and then I come back and finish it off later in the evening, and I've got my normal studio light on. So therefore, yeah, you'll definitely see the difference. So just letting you know, heads up that the lighting will change, but you still get to see my process. So I'm starting with, I think I started with a filler card. So I've gone through some of my stuff that's on my desk. We know how much I love to use the stash that's on my desk. And I've pulled out some cards. I cut one of the 4x6 cards to use as my 2 filler cards for my left and right hand side. I end up using them as my 2 filler cards. So all I've done is, actually the night before, I was trying to kill some of the stuff that I found when I cleaned up my desk, and I found this little baggie of embellishments from a past kit, and I wanted to make up some embellishment clusters. I did film the process, but I didn't like it. It was a really crappy video, which is why I'm a video behind this week. After I turned the camera off, I made some embellishments that I absolutely loved, so that'll teach me. But yeah, so I had made up some embellishments last night, and oh, that was my iPad. I made up some embellishments last night, and so I had the clusters on my desk, and I decided to use some of them. I try not to overuse them in my Project Life. Sometimes I find that I could put one on every single photo, but I really don't want to do that because I'm trying to get some variety in my Project Life. That is my biggest issue when I do Project Life. I feel that it's always the same. So I'm trying to get some variety in there. But yeah, I picked up one of these clusters and I put it on my filler card, and I just wrote in, well, I turned it into a journaling card. I just wrote the story of how every time either myself or my sister goes to visit our niece from, when she was early born, we were always over there. She's 4 months old now, but yes, we send each other a snap on Snapchat, and I think it started out as a teasing thing, but now it's just turned into a habit. So that's what these photos are from. And then yeah, I'm just journaling on some of my photos. This was also the week where Cooper had to go get dental surgery, and that's what that photo is up the top. That's him sleeping off the rest of the anaesthetic when we got home. So I actually have an insert for this week as well. On one side it is Cooper's trip to the hospital, and on the other side it's Will's first soccer game. So yeah, very, very exciting and hectic week. Thankfully the dental surgery went a lot better than the last time. Last time it was pretty traumatic for everyone involved. Cooper didn't come out very well, and yeah, got a little distressed. So this time around they were prepared for that, and they gave him a pre-med to help him relax, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. So needless to say, this time was much better, but yes, this was my poor baby sleeping it off when he got home. So earlier that week, it was Cooper's swimming carnival. Now, I always forget the order. We have the school carnival, then zone, then district, then regional, I think, or zone and district are the other way around. Either way, this was the third one down the line, and it was our first time going to the big swim meet, so we're very excited for that, and my baby did so well. He swims under the athletes with disability category, and thanks to his teacher with that initiative, we're able to go to a few more carnivals than usual, and yeah, he's been really loving that process. So that was him on the at the starting, well, I want to say on the starting blocks, and this is the photo next to it is me and him chilling out on the grass waiting for his race. So that was exciting that week. So we had a really big week with the carnival and then the surgery and then Will's soccer game. So it was a really full-on week. So that's why I like, you'll see probably my next Project Life video, I'll probably do an extra video this week to show you the insert, because instead of trying to limit my photos, I just quite happily get one of the 6x12 inserts, or even another 12 by 12 page if I need it, and I'll just add extra photos. I'm not going to try and limit my photos down to 2 double page spreads if I have more photos, which I did. I had plenty of photos for an insert, so I did like I was saying, the trip to the dentist, well, no, dental surgery, so the trip to the hospital, and then on the other side, Will's soccer game. So I will show you that, and I'll show you all together how it works. Basically, I just have my double spread, and then I also usually end up with at least 2 12 by 12 layouts as well. And in this case, there's a picture of both the boys in their sports gear, so they will be going in this week as well. So when I Project Life and scrapbook, I mix it all in one album. I end up with either between 2 to 4 albums a year. Yeah, no, it's more like 4. I say 2 to 4 because I actually haven't finished one for the past few years, but on average I end up with about 4 albums for the year because I mix my weekly spreads with my 12 by 12 layouts as well. So I have a happy medium. I scrapbook the photos that I really want, and then I Project Life all the other bits and pieces from the week. I'm just putting the finishing touches on my title card. I decided to go with those gold and pink foam thickers, and then I've just put a little banner with the date. Kept it nice and simple with my title card this week. Sometimes I struggle with my title cards. I find that I just can't make it work. So sometimes I just like to keep it nice and simple because I find it just flows better. So speaking of flowing better, I always find that the second half of my spread goes much faster than my first. I don't know why that is. Maybe because everything's out and I just repeat my components and bits and pieces over and over. But no matter what, the second half always goes much faster for me. As you can see, the light has changed. It's much brighter. I should have turned the light on this afternoon. It probably would have solved the problem. But up in the top corner, that is my iPad. I have an iPad mini that sits on my desk and I listen to YouTube videos. I don't tend to watch crafty videos when I scrapbook because I like to watch them, so I know I won't get anything done. But what I do like to put on is music. So I'll either watch YouTube, my music list, or music concerts that I enjoy. Ah, yes, this photo. So this photo, hopefully it doesn't get me in too much trouble. Once a month, generally, my bestie and I get together and we trial out a new cocktail. So we pick a cocktail, we mix it up, we have a few cocktails and we play Cards Against Humanity, order some pizza, and just have a girls' night. Hubby, puts the boys to bed and we just chill. Generally, we end up having a few too many drinks, and that's what this photo up here is, that lovely photo of my husband. If you actually look closely, it's a FaceTime screenshot. He FaceTimed me. No, sorry, I FaceTimed him from bed. I was in bed at about 10 o'clock and I FaceTimed him and told him I wasn't feeling well and could he bring me a drink and some Panadol. So, yeah, he was looking after my hungover ass the next day. But, yeah, so we're a few cocktails in by that photo down the bottom, and I think it was about 12 o'clock. We'd got some pizza. We were playing Cards Against Humanity. It was a fun night. And this is one of those photos that came out, so I thought I had to, put it in my album because, yeah, that's going to be a fun story to remember down the line. So I've worked on another filler card on this side. It's very similar to the other one, but I really liked these clusters that I'd made. And this one said with all my heart, and it was a love heart. Now, I haven't used love hearts for my clusters much in the past. I finally found a die that I could put through my diamond press, a heart one. So I had a lot of fun making up some heart clusters last night. And they just work beautifully for the pictures of Luna because we know I have the boys and I have lots of masculine and boy layouts. I don't get many pretty florally girly ones happening, but I get to do them a lot more lately ever since she has come along. Little Princess does feature a lot in my Project Life at the moment. I think at this stage she was only about a month old, almost 6 weeks. And yeah, so we were still visiting a lot and getting lots of photos sent every day. No, I still get at least one photo every day of her. So anyway, yeah, lots and lots of photos in here. Look, 6 weeks. That's her 6-week photo that her mum took. I actually don't embellish that photo because I think that the way my sister has edited it with her app, I think it just looks beautiful the way it is, so I left it like that. Just made a little filler card with that cluster that I made, and I just wrote love this little cutie in there. When I have two pictures from, or a few pictures from either the same event or the same theme or subject, generally if I put a card in the middle, a journaling card or a filler card, it reflects both of those photos, and that's what this one has done here. So this last picture down here is a picture that I snapped from Will's first soccer game. Even though I have got the insert, I did still put this in my general weekly spread. I have no problem, because I had so many photos that I'm not even doubling up. It just gives me more space for extra photos. So I'm just moving things around a bit because I don't like to have two of the same embellishment or embellishment cluster next to each other. It was sort of, the symmetrical thingness was bugging me. But anyway, so that's it for my spread. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I will be back later on this weekend with another one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.